What is up, everybody? It is Moisty Chezzy back, and again, it has been too long. So, what I have for today is the first. It's not really the first episode, but it's an introduction. I don't know if you know about the game Worldbox. You probably do, because you've probably seen this video if you search it up, or maybe not. But basically, it's a basically kind of a god simulator. You load a world, you put some humanoid creatures down, they build a civilization. You can destroy it, or you can just wreak havoc on a lot of things. So there's a bunch of toolbar menus where you could put like animal creatures and monsters, civilization, kingdoms, and villages. So that's where like the humanoids, four different species that can actually build civilizations. Like skeletons, they can't. Bandits, they can't. The mages, the the three magicals, the demons, the cold ones. But that's for another video. Today is the introduction to my world, Aarn, Aarn. This is going to be a kind of a series. This is the first video of Worldbox. It's not the first episode of the Aarn, the actual Aarn footage. So we actually have this is the Aarn world, as you can see right here, Aarn, Aarn. So basically, in Aarn, there's two major continents, as you can see. One we have right here is Trove, home of the Trovans. So the Trovans, uh, so it's kind of like Asia. It's kind of like Asia. So Trove is the continent, Asia is the continent. So Russians are also kind of like Asians because they're in Asia. It's hard to explain. So there could be a different kingdom. Let's say the Gors, like orcs. Orcs are going to be here. Orcs are going to be like in the south of Trove. They're going to be Trovans, but they're also going to be Gorans. Like I don't know how to, but they'll have their own kingdom name, but they'll also be Trovans because they're in Trove. Also, the elves are going to be here, or something like that. So Trove, actually, yeah. The humans and the humans, no, the elves and the dwarves. So the dwarves will be up here. The elves will be down here. We have, and keeping to the right side, we have Stone Cold Island, which with stone mountains, a little bit of trees, and it's freezing out there. We also have Metal Island. It has a bunch of ores and stuff. Not gonna be really like colonizable. I don't know if that's a word. But we also have the Boot, is a little island shaped like a boot. We also have the Brine River, runs right through Trove, and another little island. I don't know what to call it yet. But yeah, this is the Claw. This mountain range right here is called the Claw. This is the Toon Mountains. This as well. This right here, as you can see, these grasslands with the berry bushes, they're called the Toon grasslands. Along the deserts are gold nodes. And yeah, here's a little earthquake that happened right here that's forming a little chill. We have here the Isles of Sand, which will connect the two continents. Maybe there'll be like epic battles here. It'll be awesome. Like archers shooting at each other. It'll be deadly battles for sure. Definitely deadly battles. Okay, as I was saying, the Isles of Sand will have like epic battles here. Let's say, because the orcs will be right here, the dwarves will be right here. So the dwarves will be right here, orcs will be right here. They could meet up right here, shoot arrows at each other, maybe swordsmen, just maybe swordsmen and hammermen. I don't know. Spearmen will make it across here, hopefully. There's definitely not a guarantee that the bowmen. There's definitely not a guarantee that melee troops will make it across the Isles of Sand. So also, the humans will be right here. The elves will be right here. So, actually, no. The dwarves will be right here. The dwarves, my bad. Humans. Oh wait, no. I forgot. Orcs will be right here. Elves will be right here. Dwarves, humans. Yeah. And the humans, dwarves will meet up. It'll be cool. Humans, dwarves will meet up right there. Orcs and the elves will meet up right here. It'll be cool. And then the humans and orcs will have to fight over this because I'm not gonna spawn the dwarves down here because one, they're gonna get the gold, two, they're gonna get the stone, three, they're gonna get the ore, and four, they're gonna get the mountain. Where they're going to get the solid mountains. This is the solid mountains. And if they get the solid mountains, I mean, look at all the materials that is right here. And if you don't know, the dwarves have a huge perk in blacksmithing. I mean, they already have the Toon Mountains. They already have to compete for the Toon Mountains. They can already get one part of the Toon Mountains. So, and I'm definitely not going to give them the solid mountains because they have the most resources right there. This is the Nebo watering hole. Now, the watering hole, very, very important. The cities or towns that are right here at Nebo watering hole will never starve out, and I'm going to tell you why. Look at all these berry bushes. These berry bushes are at the watering hole. This is the most valuable place in all of this continent. And if you're wondering what this continent is called, it's called Dupe, home of the dupes, home of the dupes. It's a weird name, but I'll explain it later. Because it's kind of, actually, I'll explain right now. So it's kind of like Duplo. Like, you know what Duplo, like the blocks. If you look closely at the continent, it looks as if it's a Duplo hand or a Lego hand. I'm not going to call the continent Lego, home of the Legoans or the Legos. I'm not going to do that. Because that's like human stuff. So it's going to be called Dupe, home of the dupes or the dupins. The dupins or the dupians or the dupes. I think what would be sound best would probably be the dupes. This, I don't know what to call this river right here, but it's also running through the continent and a island. Oh, this is the Golden Island. It's filled to the brim with gold. I don't know what I'm gonna put in here. Maybe I'll just leave them up to colonize that. I don't even. I think that's it. I actually think that's it. I went over the Toon grasslands, the Toon mountains, Trove, the two. Yeah, there's gonna be more naming because I need to name this island right here. I need to name this little. I'm just gonna call this the triangle. I still gotta name this as well. They're connected, so it's not really an island. It's kind of like a peninsula. So yeah, that's a peninsula. So I'm gonna call that. So I'm gonna name that later. But the first video on it will be tomorrow. So if you're watching this right now, chances are I have the entire series of this whole of Aarn done. So yep, quick recap: the mountains have the most resources. The dwarves will have to compete with the elves to take the mountains. If the dwarves get a hold of all of Toon Mountains, they'll be unstoppable. The humans and the orcs will have to compete over the solid mountains. The orcs will have it in their possession pretty early on, but then the humans will come after because they have a lot more to go around with. And so yeah, I'll see you all in the next episode.